Hello there, and we are live. See, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. See, it's the big one, yeah. The big three Gunz Premier League show. See, yeah, I have no other person or people down here, yeah, than my guys in the group, guys. See, Craig Matthews is here with me, yeah. Craig, you're welcome to the
Yeah,
show, man. Welcome to the
thank you,
show.
man. Thank you. Thank you for having me again, man.
Yeah, sure,
Uh,
bro. Sure, bro. Yeah. And of course, we have, see, Craig Matthew is the 50 Cent of the whole group, yeah. Well, this guy's the Eminem of the group, yeah. Weezer, you're welcome, bro. You're welcome to the
Come
show,
on,
my
come
brother,
on.
man.
Thank you, man. Pleasure to be here, man.
Yeah. And of course, I introduced myself, of course, TonyclaudeGunnerTV, and I'm happy to chop it up with this big friends of mine, yeah. And see, yeah, later on in the show, we'll be expecting football band. It's my guy, it's from the UK, but right now he's holidaying in Turkey, so he's just enjoying his life down there. So maybe he's just having a little bit of logistics issues or something, but he will come back right to the show. See, guys, Chelsea Football Club getting battered by Tottenham Hotspurs. Who want to have a lead? Who wants to have a lead on this one?
Boy.
Craig, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Talk to these people.
boy, all that money they wasted on players and didn't win the striker in January. It's gonna happen, and they've been they backed the manager a lot of money, gave him a lot of money to spend, and they're still in the same position they were in before the transfer window. Even worse than that, they lost today, so they're just not good enough this season.
Yeah, it's horrible. See, yeah, guys, yeah, I have my big friend making his debut on my show. See, this guy is he's just chilling somewhere. Yeah, it's not somewhere in England. He's just chilling somewhere, having a good holiday, having a good time with himself. See, it's not a person that my big friend here, football band. Welcome to the show, my brother. Talk to these people, man. Talk to them.
Yo, my people. Good to be here, man. Good to see you guys. Sunday, chilling, chillaxing, buzzing from yesterday's win. I'm sure we're gonna get into it. But nice to meet you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
Football band, welcome to the show. It's a big honor to have you on my show because you're one of those people, that have supported me on my shows, man. Big ups to you and God bless you, man. Big ups to you. See, Wizard, what do you have to say about Chelsea Football Club and what they're facing right now? 2-0 to Tottenham Hotspurs, in which on a good day, if they're having a bad season, they put these guys on on a spliff. What's going on?
Boy, all I can say is, Graham Potter, I think he's in over his head. He was doing things at Brighton. I feel like that's the type of level where he should have stayed. But at the end of the day, any of us get a big opportunity, we're going to take the opportunity, and that's what he's done. But not buying a striker, I don't understand that. And obviously they're paying for it. They haven't got a bad defense. It's that they can't score goals. So yeah, it doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, we got 3 points yesterday. Get me? Need to win this game in hand against Everton. I'm just buzzing, man. Anyway, we'll wait to it. I'm just buzzing. I'm excited, but yeah, that's all I can say at the moment, man.
See, football bands, yeah, of course. we have to talk about this, yeah. Chelsea Football Club. What's going on, man? This guy, see, just before you came in, they just lost against Tottenham Hotspurs. Of course, it's at the lane, but of course, it's Chelsea Football Club. They literally beat these guys black and blue anytime they meet these guys, yeah. Isn't the drop off too bad? Like, what will it take to help these guys out?
You see, the problem with Chelsea, is that they've lost their identity. They're not the Chelsea of old, the Drogbas, the Kantes, all them man there, the Terrys. They haven't got that personality in the team, and they ain't got them personalities in the teams. So I don't know who the leaders are in that team at this moment.
Facts.
It's just random FC, innit? Because you just got just like weird players Kante must have come back. Kante came back into the team and he was like, "What? What's going on?" He must have thought he was like 10 years into the future or something, because the team is just like, they're not gelling. But you know, when we talk too soon, yeah, things can happen, innit? So
Big ups, Huddersfield Town Fan TV. That's my very good friend. Big up to you. Big up to you, MUFC Global and Craig AFC 87. Big ups, guys. Football Band, you were saying something.
Yeah, so all it takes is a good manager to come in. So if obviously Potter's not showing that he's the one, but all it takes is a decent manager to come in, yeah, and those players all of a sudden they change into world beaters, you know?
Yeah.
You know, because
do you think it is just about the coach? Do you think something else needs to change? Because I think this is even more than a manager problem. I was in a Chelsea fan channel just before I came in, on to this show. I think it's something that has to do even with way more than just a coach. I think the culture, just like you've said, football bans,
Yeah.
it's in decay. I think they need to change everything. I think it needs to just go through a rebuilding stage. Like, they've not accepted, like Arsenal accepted their own lot. Like, hey, we're lost in time, we're lost in space. Our club is in shambles. We need a rebuild. And part of that rebuilding process is to bring in players and a manager who knows how to manage young people or young squad. And then we brought in Mikelarteta, and right now in 3 seasons, look at where it's taking us to. Look at Eric Ten Hag comes into the football club. He understands that he's in a club that's in disarray, totally banged up. They brought in a legend back to the football club. It's still in tatters. The legend they brought back last season was the highest goal scorer last season. That's to show that that team went backwards instead of going forward. He comes in, galvanizes his troops, brings in a couple of players, and they're firing on all cylinders. They had one of the longest runs in the Premiership. Of course, it was started by yours truly, the Gunners, But see, take nothing away from these guys, yeah. Manchester United brought in a gaffer, changed the culture, and he's there. Mikel Arteta changed, tweaked everything. It's now at the summit of the Premiership. Craig Matthews, do you think this Chelsea team per se, do you think it's just the coach that needs to change? Do you think something else needs to change?
Maybe they might have to change some of the players as well. They got like Aspilicueta getting on a bit now. Maybe they need a new voice. Maybe because they spent a lot of money in January and in the summer. But they got Tuchel was a good manager for them, to be honest. He won everything with them: Champions League, Club World Cup. So I was a bit surprised that they got rid of him. If they gave him a season and see what he could have done with that squad. And he brought in Aubameyang as well, so I thought them two working together again.
Dead man.
Didn't work out. That sign was a wasted signing anyway. So
see, Wizard. Of course, we're still on this Chelsea case. Yeah. See, what are these guys smoking? They give us Jorginho. We think this guy's a dead player. Football bands. Craig Matthews. Wizard. Are these guys serious? Yeah. Are these guys smoking bush? These guys, they tell lots of tales, telling us lots of cock and bull stories that Jorginho is a dead player. Bro, okay, good. Giving us Jorginho. They have Aspilicueta down there. I think he was injured or something like that. Does Chelsea have any leaders? Football Bant has already said, these guys don't have leaders on the pitch. Do you second that? And okay, good. Even if you do agree that they don't have any leaders, who in that team do you think can be able to step into that role for Chelsea Football Club? Because you need leaders. You do need leaders.
Yeah. I mean, just like Football Band said, if you remember the Terry and Lampard era, you know what I mean? You had Terry and Lampard in there. Terry's more vocal. Lampard's going to lead from the front and let his football do the talking. Right now, obviously, if you're looking at Reece James, I don't really feel like Reece James is a leader. And a lot of the other players, I mean, maybe Silva, maybe Thiago Silva. But obviously, he's on his last legs as well. But he has been one of their best defenders. But yeah, they need to just go back to basics, start to build a foundation again. Because obviously, with the owner leaving, with Tuchel leaving how he left, they've just been a bit in disarray. And obviously, you can see that on the pitch. But yeah, like I said, man, that's good. It's all good for us, man. You know what I mean? We're just running away right
It's
now.
all good. Left for me. I wanted to stay down there, yeah, as an agent, so you could just, keep bringing that club lots of disrepute. But see,
like
yeah,
like Football Band said, like if they do click with the players that they've got, they could be a bit dangerous in a few seasons to come. Obviously, they've signed guys to like 8-7 year contracts as well. So if they can build a foundation and they can really click, in this time next year, we might be saying something else, because football changes. Look at us last year. Look at us this year.
It changes, and look at us this year,
quickly.
Football bands, See, of course, I've been on a show with you, and part in that show we touched in part Arsenal's transfer window, we talked about Arsenal's transfer window. In any way, are you salty in any way that these guys bit us to the signing of mudryk? Craig, you don't need to answer to it.
No, you know what?
He knows.
I was never gassed about this mudryk thing. The only thing that annoyed me, is this guy kept working for us, and he say he wanted to come to us. Yeah, do you know what? He looked talented, but he hadn't. He's only done this thing. He's only played in like the Ukrainian league, and okay, he's had a couple of games few games in the Champions League, and some of his attributes. He's got pace. He's good in behind. You know what I'm saying, and you can run him from behind and stuff. But this is another player as well. I don't want to talk too much, because you know what? Yeah, this is like he's only had a few games in the Premier League, innit? And this is the problem with the YouTube era people. Yeah, you have to give players time to settle. The man just came from the Ukraine League to the Premiership, and everyone's just out on him already. He's young as well. This guy, do you know what? Even though he may not, I think if he had come to Arsenal, he may develop into probably a better player. But as I said, it's still too early, so I can't really talk too much on him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can see in him that there's potential. But you can't rush these things. All right, do you know what? The price tag and everything, but he didn't put that price tag on his head at the end of the day. So you just got to give players time.
But again, you've tapped into that area about this YouTube thing, But again, I just think that it's the world we live in. You just have to adapt to it. Nunes came in this season, he banked a couple of goals. It's still Liverpool fans don't even respect this guy at all, and he's actually giving them, lots of goals this season. But they don't like his gameplay. They don't like his contributions to the team. They don't even want to see him there. They want to see him start from the bench. Scratch that. When you look at someone like Erling Haaland, when you look at someone like Erling Haaland, he comes from the German league. He's never been to the to the English league in any way, in all ramifications. It's new down here, but he comes in here and man is scoring almost 20 something goals, 7 goals this season in the Premiership. It changes the whole dynamic of the metrics, to which you use to actually measure these players. So if you're not getting up to par with Haaland, but at least you slightly in the middle, I'm sorry, that's just the metrics in which these new players have to be judged. Craig, what do you think
about Mudryk?
Of course, Mudryk, Mudryk, the whole thing we're talking about.
I think the reason why his transfer fee was so high, because he scored a couple of goals in the Champions League. He looked very strong in the Champions League for shot to the next this season, and I thought that a lot of teams were in, like Arsenal, and were in for him. And I think it came down to the structure of the pay. That's why Arsenal never got to signing him. It wasn't because of the Because we were going to offer what Chelsea offered. We offered what Chelsea were going to offer him. Then it came on how we're going to pay in structure. Chelsea were going to pay them in a way, and we were not going to pay them all the money up straight away. So that's why I think he decided to choose us, Chelsea over us. But am I happy he never came now? You never know. It might come to us in the future.
Good. But you don't regret losing him to Chelsea, right? With the leads you've seen, right?
No. Yes.
Wizard. Okay. Yeah. Waiting on you, Craig. You had to finish something.
I don't think we I think we lost. We missed the beat on that one, so we're not too worried about him, to be honest. But all can change in the future. So
in the future, yeah. Before we go into that Arsenal game and into the Arsenal section, Enzo Fernandez, World Cup winner, comes into Chelsea Football Club. We're thinking they're getting someone like a prime Lampard or something like that. But my guys, £107 million. Let that sink in. $134 million if you're the kind of people that deal in dollars, This guy, comes into the football club, and bro, I'm not inspired, man. You know, there's just this kind of things that just come to you and you feel inspired, Wizard, are you inspired by this guy in any way?
Well, I'll start by saying, do you remember Liverpool? I can't remember what year it was after the World Cup, and they went and bought what was my guy's name? What's his name? Is it Droop?
Yeah,
the striker.
Yeah.
I mean, World Cup is World Cup, and even with Xhaka for years, I've always thought, you know what, when he's playing for his country, he actually looks better than when he's playing for Arsenal. But
for Arsenal.
Some players, I mean, for them, some guys can come and play for Arsenal and then play for Tottenham and play for Chelsea. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's their career. When they're playing for their country, they're representing their country, so they perform differently. I mean, at the end of the day, this new owner, he's trying to play with the big boys, and he's trying to say, you know what, I got money to spend. So, we all know, and again, that's not Enzo's fault, the price tag. But just like Football Band said, it's about coming here and adjusting to the setup of the team and getting used to the Premier League. Like I've said, for a couple of weeks, we've had 5 subs this season as well. There's a lot of guys getting game time that won't get as much game time next season. So, again, football changes quickly. Look at us with Xhaka. If we win the Premier League this season, I'm going to get a top with Xhaka on the back. And I never thought.
Are you serious? Football Band. Look how Football Band is laughing, See, Football Band,
You know why? I never thought
I wanted that guy out of the football club last season. I wanted him out. I wanted Xhaka out.
So well with Xhaka in the team. I never thought I'd see this. So if we could win a Premier League with him in the team, I got her, man. I have to.
Right? You have to, See, this is a perfect way to lift Chelsea at the club side and go into Arsenal Football Club, our dear club. See, everyone down here are Gunners, so of course a family meeting right now, and of course our big friend Football Band is a Gunner. He's a Gunner in the house. See, what did you think about that matchup yesterday, and just take us through what you felt on an emotional basis, in that matchup yesterday?
How can I start? Do you know what? I thought we went into that game quite positive. We started off well. We kept good possession. The only thing that was letting us down was like our final ball. I noticed sometimes as well. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when the ball comes to Xhaka sometimes, not Saka, Xhaka, he takes a little bit long. Because he's a little bit slow. He takes a little bit long to just to wrap that foot around the ball. So you saw a few of those moments. There was a lot of stop-start in that game as well. If you notice, like Craig Pawson, he wasn't giving us anything. He was just like constantly just You know what I mean? Just letting their team foul us, and they won't
Mm,
get no yellows or nothing like that. It was just one of them type of games. The
mm.
I, I thought there was okay. So the incident with which was the first incident? Was it the
With Benjamin White and Ward,
The
the
goalkeeper.
goalkeeper.
yes? Soft.
That one shocked me, man.
That was very soft, but I can
Ugh.
see why it was given. But have you noticed that when it comes to VAR and us scoring goals or doing stuff like that, they are proper like
Oh,
magnifying,
football
yeah?
bats is
They
cooking.
proper
It's
magnifying.
cooking. Talk to
They're
them,
proper
brother.
magnifying.
Talk to
But
them.
I thought Saka's one when he was pushed in the box. That was like a rugby tackle. I thought I was watching like
Yep.
England versus France rugby.
Mm.
And yeah, we just didn't. I just had that feeling yesterday that we was going to win that game. It weren't going to be a high scoring game. I
High
just had that
scoring game, yeah.
feeling. Yeah, I just had that feeling we was going to win. And
Mm.
for second half, Leicester came into the game a bit more, but as I said, they didn't create many chances. They were able to get to our 20-yard box or whatever, but they didn't really create any chances. So we were pretty comfortable. The Martinelli goal, good goal. Trossard as well. Listen, that guy's balling out.
Oh,
I've got to say something now. Yeah,
yeah.
football is about partnerships. Yeah,
Hmm.
and build partnerships.
Totally
And
agree.
if you look at Trossard, yeah, he's starting to warm up now with the team now. Yeah, you're gonna start to see a little bit of the personality and the attitude. Look at that goal he scored. I know it was.
Oh,
Did you see the techers on that goal? And
oh my
finally,
God. It did the Oompa
brilliant.
Loompa on that goal,
Lumpa,
bro.
Lumpa, that guy,
Oh,
yeah. And
jeez.
that's what I was trying to make the point about as well, yeah. His feet, he's got such quick feet. We weren't getting the ball to him quick enough in those dangerous areas. The ball seemed to be dropping to Zinni and Zaka in those situations, and those guys ain't really quick when it comes to wrapping their foot around the ball. But onto the goal, I thought that was a brilliant goal, brilliant assist from Trossard. The thing that annoyed me was Ndidi. That still gets me vexed now. Was that little stamp on his leg after he scored?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
apart from that, I'm happy with the point.
And no card was given, by the way. No
No
card was
card was
given.
given,
No,
no
no,
card
no,
was
no
given.
card, no VAR checks, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. When
So,
it comes to
yeah.
Arsenal, it's
Yeah.
something different with that VAR.
But that just makes me think. You know what? If we win this league, it's just gonna make it even more better because
Sweet.
you know what? Yeah, we don't have to play well. You know what I mean? We don't have to. All these haters like, oh, the performance. I don't care, man. We got our 3 points at the end of the day, and that's all that matters at this
That's all
stage.
that matters.
That's all that matters, right?
That-
See, Craig, yeah. See, I'm gonna tweak your mind down here, yeah. See, this are the incident that happened in that matchup, yeah. Ben White impeded the goalkeeper, Danny Ward. Of course, the Trossard's goal against Leicester was disallowed, yeah. These guys, yeah, the way they get all this incident so correctly about Arsenal when it's Arsenal's turn to be had done by the VAR, they seem to have eagle eyes. They seem to check. See, even that foul, you have to really go deep down into the angle where Ben White's kind of like wrapped his arm, and of course Ward could at any time remove this arm if he liked. So it was a secondary issue, but the eagle eye of the VAR goes down there to check, and there are lines to also check. Look at the second one. Saka's goal disallowed. If Gabriel Martinelli was offside, show us the line. And it was so very tight. I'm talking of that goal, our second goal that was scored. Very tight. Where is the line to show us the offside? It wasn't there. But when it was Leicester City, eagle eye, they check all these things. And of course, that penalty shout for Saka. That was a penalty. When
Yes.
we looked at it, it was hacked down. See, I don't want this to be as if maybe we're complaining or we're moaning about all these things. Yeah, Greg Matthews, take us through your emotional analysis about this VAR thing with Arsenal. Why is it that when it comes to Arsenal, these guys are so quick in giving us cards, so quick in checking incidents that are relating to us, so quick? What is the problem? Why can't we enjoy the VAR the way Manchester United is enjoying the benefits and reaping their advantages of the VAR? Why is it that we cannot benefit from the VAR the way ManCity is having bearing fruit and doing bro, just take us through it, man. Let don't be as if I'm talking too
Well,
much.
I'll be
Just take
honest
us
with you,
through it.
the league and VAR don't like Arsenal because we're a good team, innit? They don't want us to win the league. None of the top teams want us to win the league this season. So we're just gonna have to show them we're gonna win the league without their help, without VAR help. Like there's an example as well. Last week Man United played, was it Leicester? They played Leicester at Old Trafford, and their midfielder Sabitzer stamped on the player's leg with his knee.
Ugh.
It's stamped on the players with his foot onto his knee. No VAR checked it. It should have been a red card. No red card. If an Arsenal player did that yesterday, it would have been a straight red card without even VAR. So it goes to show that certain teams are getting favoritism and we're not getting the rub of the luck when it comes to VAR. So that's the way how I see it. 100%. We're not getting what some decisions like the goal that Trossard scored should have stayed because both of them were holding each other's arm anyway. The keeper was holding on his arm and Ben White was holding on to the keeper's arm. That should have been giving us a goal. The keeper could have gotten out of it, and then the Saka goal was a legit goal as well because our Martinelli was onside. He wasn't offside. When I looked at it, the defender was playing him on, but his leg was playing him on.
Yeah, I was playing him on.
So it should have been a goal.
Shocking. See, Wizard, do you agree with Craig Matthews? Because, see, I fully agree with our brother down there, yeah? Wizard, what do you think, man? All these advantages for all these teams, scrutinizing Arsenal with an eagle eye, but all these other teams are having parties down there, straight up to the bank with the VAR decisions. What's going on?
Well, do you remember the season that Leicester won the league? It's like, everyone wanted Leicester to win the league. After a while, when everyone started thinking, you know what, they might actually do it, everyone was backing them, apart from obviously the rest of the guys in the title race. And like Craig just said, it doesn't feel like that this season. Everyone, I had a Man United guy told me yesterday he'd rather Man City win the league. I said, you're not a real Man United fan for you to say that. Do you know what I mean? So, and with the VAR, I mean, Man United, Red Devils, you know what I mean? Arsenal, we're the Gunners, do you know what I mean? So, what we're trying to come through and do, they owe us 2 points from the other day. Do you know what I mean? Every time Saka gets the ball, they either putting 2 guys on him or they're kicking him down. Where's the yellow cards?
No protection. Nothing.
No protection. When you go to watch football, you go to watch players like Saka that can take on someone. You stand up, the fans start cheering louder. And as a ref, you got to just do your job. If you're calling a foul in the halfway line, it's still a foul in the penalty box.
It's just shocking. But let's move away from that one, yeah? Wizard, you get this question, yeah? Because you were just seconding what Craig Matthews had to say in his question down there, yeah? See, Arsenal, 57 points. Gabriel Martinelli scoring a goal.
Woo!
See, we're top, yeah? See, are we still the guys to bid for this title, yeah?
Oh, definitely.
Are we still the men in this position?
I mean, I'm not looking over Everton. I'm not, especially because they lost yesterday. They need to get some points, but I'm not overlooking them. But at home, after what they did to us at Goodison Park, we have got to come out and take care of business. Literally yesterday, we took care of business. Yeah, they had one shot, and I don't even think it was on target. 90 minutes of football. Yeah, I don't know how long the ball was actually in play for, but they had one shot. Do you know what I mean? Like Jorginho sitting in there, cleaning up, playing direct passes. He had Trossard, obviously, he's both-footed. He could turn left, he can turn. They didn't know what was going on. And if you guys remember, I did say a few weeks ago, We got to try
Yeah.
something else. We have to try
Exactly.
something else. This Nketiah, it's like, how long was you going to allow him to keep starting games and he's not scoring goals? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, he's got, what is it, 100 grand a week? Yeah, it's taken the number 14 shirt, which is a massive shirt at Arsenal. Even in the Prem, like, it's a massive shirt.
It's
You
a
can't
massive
just
shirt,
take
yeah.
that number. For me, you taking that number, I need to see 20 goals from you. 20 goals, maybe 19,
Facts.
18. I need to see 20 goals. And for me, I mean, we see what Balogun's doing. You know, I'm not sure how you guys feel about that. Maybe that's the question we can ask each other later. But
Oh
yeah,
my God,
right now,
you're cooking, you're cooking,
right
you're
now,
cooking.
we are the team to be. Everyone, every time I feel like this happens anyway. No matter where we are in the league, when teams here Arsenal are coming to play, they want to play, or they want to sit in 2 banks of 4 and say break us down. And at the end of the day, getting a 1-0 victory, how we did yesterday, that is championship caliber football.
Oh my God,
it's championship, especially after the run that we just had.
Yeah.
Come out and have away from home. Leicester was quiet. The fans were silent. You could hear the Arsenal fans. Do you know what I mean? So you know, we just carry on, just carry
on with it, right? Just carry on with it. See, football bands. Just before I go to Craig, my guy, see, football bands, see, we're in this position right now, Are you confident that Arsenal is going to win the league? Because see, you can't tell me that you don't take this. You can't tell me you're not taking it serious right now, bro. You can't say that, man.
I hate when you're asking the question, you know. I hate when you're asking the question.
Come on, bro.
Because I'm taking every game, one game at a time.
As it comes, right?
One game at a time, because you know what? Anything can change. Things can change just like that.
Literally.
And we've got some hard fixtures towards the end, you know, like Brighton,
Newcastle,
Newcastle.
Liverpool, Anfield as well.
Yeah, those are some.
But again, I'll fancy my chances against this Liverpool team. I'm seeing. Oh my God!
Yeah,
they played against Crystal Palace. It's a poor Liverpool side. I fancy my chances against these guys. Yeah, we can actually go there and get a result. Are you not seeing the performances, football band?
Yeah, but they still got attack. They've still got good attackers, half decent attackers.
But they can't score against Crystal Palace, the whooping boys of the league.
But they scored 2 goals against Real Madrid in a week, though. So it's whoever's the best on the day.
Remember this.
You can't be doing this. How many did they get back in reply?
Remember this. Tony, remember this, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it styles makes fights, yeah? Arsenal and Liverpool always have this open type of game. I don't care how rubbish or whatever you say Liverpool are at the moment, yeah?
Big ups to you, Jez. Someone I really respect is down here. Jez Collins. He runs the Arsenal history and more. Guys, this guy's a very important person to me. He's like a father to me in this space. Big ups to you, Jez Collins. Go and subscribe to his channel. Big ups, Jez. This guy has been a big supporter of Arsenal Football Club since 1967. So it's really, is when it comes to Arsenal, it's really up there. He's an OG. So
I've heard a lot of Jez already. So
yeah. Of course, we might not see eye to eye in some, cases. Of course, that's the beauty of football. Of course, people have different views, but I do always, more times than never, I always respect his views. So, guys, go check out his channel. So, someone was saying something.
Yeah, as I was saying, like Liverpool were that kind of team, especially at Anfield. When's the last time we beat them at Anfield? A few years ago, isn't
it? The last time we beat them at Anfield was
that's a big one.
Was when Van Persie scored that winner, the volley.
The volley, yeah.
Van Persie.
Van Persie.
That was the last time I won at Anfield.
Yeah. They do. Yeah, see, I accept, I accept that football bans, but see, if you to go in and win these titles, these are the games that define
Yeah,
it, yeah. These are
I
the
agree
define it.
100%.
These are the
Agree.
games that define it.
Yeah,
Go into that tunnel and beat these guys up in the red part of Scousland. Go down there and beat them up and get the points down there and
yeah,
and let's win the goddamn league. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Because this team are out there for the beating. And you know what? Yeah, this season, yeah, Arsenal is very lucky because this season is a freak season. Trust me, if this was last season, there's no how we will be in the same breath with ManCity right now. Yeah,
Mhm.
let's get that correctly. Yeah, but
Yeah.
this season is a freak one. So everyone is dropping points from nowhere. But
Mhm.
something still tells me that Man City are still on the prowl, and we should be very, very careful of what they bring
Oh,
into
yeah.
the table. Yeah, Craig Matthews, I'll go to you. Jorginho, because we need to talk about this guy here. Jorginho comes in as a potential replacement for Thomas Partey, who's always very, very inconsistent, mostly with his injury record at Arsenal Football Club. Because, of course, you all know it. All these guys, yeah, if they play very, very well in their football clubs, when they come to Arsenal, somehow, magically, these guys, they always get injured. So I don't know what's the problem. But good and okay. Let's scratch that, yeah? Good. This guy was brought in from Chelsea Football Club. He, to be very sincere with you guys, yeah, I didn't like it when this guy came to our football club. I threw shades at Edu. I still don't value what Edu has done. Anyone can hold me responsible for my words, good and okay, but I still don't think Edu has done what I per se would want a sporting director to do. But again, a Jorginho that we thought that was dead. My God, in the three games this guy has played, this guy is like a new he's like a justified new signing. This guy is running up the pitch. This guy is like a 24-year-old looking for trophies everywhere, scavenging every nook and cranny. This guy is strong. I don't know what this guy's is smoking in Chelsea Football Club yet. So thank you for giving us Jorginho. But Craig Matthews, what do you think about Jorginho this season for Arsenal Football Club? Every game is played this season for Arsenal. This guy seems to get the answers. Why does he have the answers?
I agree with you. Like, I didn't want him at the club when he first came. I thought, why would we get another player from Chelsea?
No
Another
one wanted him.
a retirement home for him for a couple of a year or so. But to be honest with you, he stepped up a lot. The Man City game he played, it was all right. He played an amazing man of the match performance against Aston Villa last week. Yesterday was composing at midfield. I even
Mm,
feel like you could even play him and Partey together in that midfield. If you have to drop
mm,
Xhaka, you can play him
true.
and Partey in that midfield
Big
together.
ups, Anthony Herbert. Anthony Herbert is a member of our channel. He says, "Big up, Tony. Hope you're well." I'm well, Anthony Herbert. Big up, top guy, Anthony Herbert. Yeah, great.
I thought you could play both of them in midfield, Partey and Jorginho in midfield. He had different options. He's done well for us. That goal he scored last week. If he didn't score that goal, we wouldn't have won that game against Aston Villa. Not at all.
Mm,
So
mm,
he was a game changer last week, and he keeps it so calm. He gets the ball, plays it forward, doesn't play it backwards, he does it forward every time, looking for a forward pass. Like him and Saka are linking up well together on that side when he plays the ball to Saka on the right hand side. He's finding good space, using his experience of winning big trophies like Euros and Champions League and Europa League. So he knows what he's doing. So I think
mm.
with him, he can get us over the line towards now the end of the season. As long as he can stay fit, he can get us over the line to
He
now
can
end the
get us
season.
over the line, and you see, yeah, and see, this is what I've always wanted in our football club, yeah, for someone to at least come in and give the top guys that are there, give them a fight, give them a literal fight.
Yeah.
See, Weezer, what do you think about this Jorginho issue? That's one, and do you think that his deal is being justified right now?
Yeah. I'll start off by saying if you look at the players that we bought, apart from the defender centre back, yeah, Jorginho, he's got Premier League experience.
Hmm.
Trossard's got Premier League experience as well. Do you know what I mean? So
Hmm.
that's what we've gone for. I know that wasn't our first targets, but we've gone for players who know the league. They just need to come and adjust to the way we play. Do you know what I mean? Jorginho's played against Leicester, so is Trossard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So they know kind of what to expect, and they know what to expect from kind of a Brendan Rodgers setup. I feel like sometimes, again, like just like what we were saying about Enzo and some of these other guys that are coming from different leagues, sometimes it takes guys a while to adjust to the Premier League. Not everyone just comes and hits the floor running. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, for me, he's bringing experience. He's a winner. Zinchenko, Jesus, and now Jorginho. So we're just bringing experience to a club. And remember, we've got one of the youngest team. I think we have got the youngest team.
Yeah, we have the youngest team.
So we're adding experience.
Experience to it.
We're adding experience. So if we can go and get Caicedo from Brighton in the summer, and he can be around Partey, Jorginho, and the rest, in the next few years, we're looking to have a
we're looking to have something, yeah. See, but again, football bands, I'll bring you in down here, yeah. You've heard what our big friend said here, Weezer, yeah. It was talking about bringing in Caicedo in the summer. See, we have Thomas Partey down there. We now have a Jorginho who is playing well, who is won our hearts right now. If you were the manager, if you were the gaffer, and if you were Edu right now, would you say, you know what, yeah, in the summer, I'll be going for Rice, or I'll be bringing Caicedo to add to that, to that midfield slot? Wouldn't it be congested? And won't we be overpaying players in that same position? Because if we go and bring in Rice, the same thing. If we go and bring in Caicedo, they play in the same area. Jorginho there, Thomas Partey there. Who should go out? I'm all up for, having lots of people in the squad who would jostle and fight for their positions. But again, if it seems that Rice is going to come to the football club. So now, if we have Rice, if we have Thomas Partey, if we have Jorginho playing, bro, it's these midfielders, they play almost in the same role. So, what would be your take on that?
Well, if we qualify for the Champions League, we're going to need that extra midfielder. Jorginho was bought in as a short-term stop.
That's exactly it.
11 million, 12 million he cost. Partey is also injury prone, as you can see. I think he's missed quite. He gets injured and a lot, and we can't afford to go forward into next season if we're fighting for the league again or competing for the league again, for him to have these little injuries, that set us back, because it was panic before we went into the January window when Partey got injured. Oh no, do you know what? He's not a player. There's nothing we can do. Do you know what? Our whole game. That's how people were talking. So I think we need someone like a Rice or a Caicedo. I wanted Caicedo. I'm not going to lie to anyone. Yeah,
I wanted the guy too.
He just looked like a powerhouse that could just slot in.
The ability is crazy.
Maybe not as good at the moment, but he's young, and these guys, they're learning off, these veterans, But so I really think we need to get one of those guys in the door, because I'm not relying on Thomas Partey 70 games next season.
Season,
Nah, I want to chime in on this. Chime in.
Chime in. Yeah. And Craig Matthews, you could also chime in on this too. It's an interesting one. Yeah.
What football man's saying is exactly right. Yeah. Last time, do you remember losing 10-2 on aggregate to Bayern Munich? We cannot go in the Champions League and afford for these things to happen again. Do you know what I mean? So we need cover, and at the end of the day, sometimes you got to be ruthless. Xhaka, he's getting on. Yeah. Partey's injury prone. It might be Caicedo and Rice coming in and then looking to get rid of those guys soon. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even in Xhaka's advanced position, if you get someone with a bit of legs in there, do you know what else that will do for the team? So we just got to do what's best for the team.
But again, you guys have also forgotten that we also gave someone called Mohamed El Neni a new 1-year deal to start the football club.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just.
I'm sorry.
extra
He's a
backup.
good servant for the football club, but
Yeah, he is. He's extra backup.
but again, see, I don't like that deal. Yeah, let's be sincere. I don't like that deal. Yeah, I wanted that guy. At least respectfully, not maliciously, but in a respectful way, because he's actually served the football club quite well. I really like him. He's that kind of guy that will come into into a matchup. He won't complain with whatever he's given. He's
Yeah.
very grateful with whatever he has, and that's my kind of person. I'm always very grateful for whatever I have. It's not a right, but be thankful that it's okay. And that's the kind of way he does his things, and I like it, because no matter the manager that he's played under, they like him because of that. He comes in, he doesn't complain, he does his job, and he goes away. Is he a big time player? The answer is no. But again, how can we be keeping that guy in the football club when we know that in the summer we'll be bringing at least Rice? I've heard that this Rice deal should be confirmed, to be very sincere with you. I heard that they're really seriously in talks right now, and as we speak right now, for Rice to come in. So it means El Neni will be there, Rice will be there, Partey is going nowhere. He has a deal running in Arsenal Football Club. And of course, Jorginho will be there. It's still here for like about more, I think more 15, 16 months. So won't it generate just clog our wage bill down there? What do you think?
Mm,
Craig, Weezer, what do you think?
go on, Craig.
I feel that I think he's going to get rid of those two midfielders in the summer. I think if we win the league this season, get rid of Xhaka in the summer. Like, he's done well for us, but if you want to move forward,
It has to
then
go, right?
you have to get an elite midfielder, because you don't want to go to Champions League with Xhaka and Partey in midfield and we're getting battered again by as you said, a Bayern Munich. Like, we need players with like legs and who can get up and down the pitch. And DeclanRice got legs, Caicedo's got legs. I think the reason why they gave El Neni a new contract because of his injury. Obviously, he had a bad injury. I think they thought, and he's not going to be fit until the end, so maybe the spot on next season. So I thought they'd give him another contract, get his rehab and all that sorted out, so he's secure for another season. I think this season's going to be his last contract. He's not going to get another contract after this season. I can't see him get another contract at Arsenal. Because I think Arsenal are going to move forward from him. He might not play a lot of games next season anyway. Maybe Carabao Cup, FA Cup games. I don't think he'll play a lot of games next season anyway. He'll be like fourth or fifth choice centre mid. And you got Lokonga as well. Lokonga might go as well.
He's got to go.
I forgot about Lokonga.
No, he gotta go. He gotta go. Enough. He has to go. Lokonga has to go. Xhaka, see all these guys. All these guys with questionable. All these guys with questionable characters. We have to ship them off. Yeah.
I'm seeing rumors though that Xhaka might be signing a new contract though.
Oh my
God! Yeah, I'm looking online. I'm seeing that.
You have to be kidding me.
Over a new contract.
You have to be kidding me.
It's not a friend thing. It's not a friend thing. We have to be ruthless.
It's not a friend thing. You have to go. You have to go. But let's see, yeah, guys, because of course the final will be starting in the next couple of minutes, maybe 12 minutes. So before then, let's cover something. Arsenal got Sporting Lisbon in the next round of the Europa League. What do you guys think? Craig Matthews, I'll start with you.
I guess he's coming back to Emirates. Hector Bellerin.
He never wants to go away. He still wants to be at Arsenal.
So he will know the team inside out. So he might give the manager of Sporting Lisbon a little bit of info on the team. So it could be one of them games that if you win the first leg comfortably in the first leg, you can rest players for the second. I'd love to see the new centre back playing as well, the Polish centre back. I would love to see him get some minutes in the Europa League. Yeah, I'd love to see him get some minutes in the Europa League. Like fringe players like Tierney, Smith Rowe, players like that, Nelson, players that get some minutes in the Europa League. Because if we're going for the league, you might as well just rest the key players in the Europa League and just go for the league. Because we can't. I don't think we can go for both competitions, to be honest. We haven't got the squad for both competitions, to be fair.
You know what? Yeah, Craig. Yeah, you see, in that with that topic, I would go with my full players, man.
He
Bro,
would.
we can't afford to drop the ball on this Europa League. It's the only chance we got if we don't get a trophy, with the Premiership. So
Yeah, but you have to worry
I
about
won't completely
mm,
say just drop our first team. See, I want my first team jostling and fighting against Sporting Lisbon. And trust me, man, these guys they're not little people, bro. These guys, they literally beat up Tottenham Spurs in the
Mm.
Champions League. So
mm,
let's be very careful the way we look at these guys. They are no small team. I can accept the fact that their team has been watered down a little bit. They've lost Enzo Fernandez. They've lost one other guy, who was there, and Poro, of course, down to Tottenham Hotspur. So
Mm.
the team has been pillaged. In some cases, if we can look at it from that point of view, but yet it's Portuguese league. They have skillful players down there. They have legitimate players that could give us problems. But Craig, that's your that's your opinion, and I'm a respecter of opinions down here. So, but Wizard, what do you think? Sporting Lisbon, and of course, do you second to what our big brother here, Craig, said?
Football is a lot about confidence. Confidence is everything. Even West Ham, I was watching the West Ham highlights, and that 3-0, if you see the way they started to pass the ball around and skills are coming out, and so it's all about confidence. So for me, at home, I'd go strong. At home, I'll go strong. Away, I'd mix it up. Because as
Yeah.
Craig said, you've got Teeny. I mean, I feel sorry for Teeny this season, man. It's
Mm.
not really. I mean, we got 5 subs, so sometimes I'm just like, just give him a run out. Do you know what I
Give
mean?
him a run out, right?
5 minutes,
Yeah.
70 minutes, give him a run out. You got 5 subs, even if you use 4 and save 1 just for an injury. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'd go strong because at the end of the day, I mean, it's hard to say, but if we
It's
could do the
hard, yeah.
Prem and get to the Europa League final, I feel like Man United will be around somewhere. I do feel like it could work out a funny way to be an Arsenal Man United final. But I mean, again, we can't look over Man City. I know.
But again, you fancy your chances against Sporting Lisbon, right?
Yeah. But I mean, we can't overlook them. We can't overlook them. This is a team that was in the Champions League that we didn't qualify for. Just what I'm saying. So we can't overlook them at all.
Oh
You know what
my
I mean?
God,
But yeah,
Chelsea
we
OG
gotta go
is in the
strong.
house. This guy's my big friend, yeah. Chelsea football. He's salty. He's salty as fuck. See, bro. He said, no. He must have heard that we're laughing at them down here, yeah. See, OG.
Uh,
Don't hate the player, man. Hate the game, bro. It's not our problems, man. Pause, my brother.
innit?
Pause.
Pause.
See, pause, my brother. Pause.
Pause. You know what?
See,
Just
shout out.
quickly, yeah.
Yeah. Another club winner. Oh,
Graham
God.
Potter must literally have like a list of players. Who's that again? Who's that?
Oh my God. See, football bands, yeah. Football band. See, this is a more bigger question apart from that Sporting Lisbon, of which Craig and Wes have taken us through. When you look at that matchup yesterday, look at the tactical change. The removal of nketiah to the bench. I was telling you this. Remember, I said it to you on One Touch TV. I said, I want that change. It happened, and you saw what Trossard did. Quick fire, pam, 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 tap, tap, boom. The ball is in the net. That's what I want to see. Do you think that tactical change is what should stay in Arsenal Football Club, at least for now, so that we can be able to give Gabriel Jesus a more better entrance into the team, a more softer way, a more softer transition instead of just rushing him out? Because of course, Eddie Nketiah was fluffing his lines. How do you see that tactical change from Mikel Arteta, and should that stay? Every one of us will have a shot at that question, and then we close the show to go watch the final. Yeah.
Yeah, I think over the past few weeks, Nketiah has been living off that Man United goal. You know what he's done well, but we need to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't just like rely on Eddie Nketiah because he's very limited. He comes alive in the box. I understand that, but he definitely fluffs his lines. He definitely misses a lot of chances as well. He's not the most physical player in the world, and he's not. I wouldn't say he's very technical either. He's just got an eye for goal. He's just quick. His movement, he's very good at that. But our front line, they have to have that movement. You know, you got. Did you see Martinelli and Trossard yesterday? The way they were moving
the way
changing,
the interchanging. Football fans cooking.
Saka knows what he's doing already. You don't even have to tell Saka what to do because Saka knows what he's doing. But I think, we should keep it as it is for now, and then bring on nketiah, last 10 minutes or so when the defense are tired, so you can run them down and do that.
See, Craig Matthews, brother, man, cook these guys, just cook, bruv. What do you think? That tactical change, is that how it should be? Is that how you want to see our team line up right now, at least in the absence of Gabriel Jesus?
Do you remember a couple of weeks ago we were talking about that? We're saying that we have to take out nketiah and put maybe Martinelli for the middle or Trossard on the left.
We all said it.
Exactly.
Said it.
Exactly what we talked about happened yesterday.
Last week we talked about it, me, you, and Rachel.
And we talked about it and it worked. Because the thing is, with nketiah, as thing said, his movement is very limited. He doesn't move a lot on the pitch. So with Martinelli and Trossard, Martinelli will be up front 1 minute, then Trossard will be up front, then they move around. So the defenses are scared, like, where's he gone? He's gone. So, and I honestly feel that next season, that when Balogun comes back, I'll take a look at Balogun. I think
Balogun's got some.
That's a big shout, man. Craig, cooking. See, everyone is cooking today, Wizard, See, chime in on that, Do you want how we will line up this season to look like that? Mostly in the absence of Gabriel Jesus. Is that how you want our team to line up these days? In case you're from the bench.
Yeah, we called for it. I mean, just like Football Bank said,
I think you're on mute.
You're mute. No, you're still out.
Might be the headphones.
It might be your headphone. It's out, completely out. Say something.
1, 2, 1.
It's completely out. You can just use your normal voice and remove the headphone. It's still the same.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so sorry, what was the question again? I'm just all over the place now.
The formation.
The formation is that how you want to see us line up?
Yeah, I mean, Eddie Nketiah is very limited, and as I always say to you guys, he's not going to get into Man United. He's not going to get into Chelsea. He's definitely not going to get into ManCity, and he's not going to get into Liverpool. So, for me, I think it's the end of the road after this season. It's a lot of pressure, and that's why we had to change. There's a lot of pressure for someone who's, I mean, even when we loaned him to Leeds, he was on loan at Leeds. I think he played a few games and is on the bench there. It's a lot of pressure for someone that doesn't play regular football at top level to play for an Arsenal team who's doing very well at the top of the league and have the pressure on his shoulders of leading that team. Do you know what I mean? So Trossard to come in, or even Trossard to change with Martinelli, one starts, one plays on the left.
Yeah.
Just keep changing it. I don't mind, but Nketiah, for the rest of this season, his job's going to have to be coming off the bench.
I second that. I totally agree with that. Agree with that.
Who's Denzel Washington's understudy? We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Guys, it's cooking, guys. Guys, we're about to go, But just before we go, your prediction for this final, the Carabao final, coming up that will start in the next 1 minute. Craig Matthews, what do you think, my brother?
2-1 United.
2-1 United. Wizard, are you giving Newcastle any chance? Any light of day?
Listen, I'd love. Have you seen on social media the amount of Newcastle fans that are in London? I would
Exactly, bro.
love to see
Brutal.
Newcastle win. I'd love, but I mean, is Marcus Rashford playing?
So yeah,
If
Of
Marcus Rashford is
course.
playing, it's a problem. That's all I'm saying. That guy's a problem right now.
It's a problem, right?
Problem right now.
See, football band. Do you give Newcastle any light of day? Any light at the end of the tunnel for them? For you?
no, I think
Wow.
United are gonna smash
Too
them
strong.
today. 2-0, yeah.
Wow. Even VAR, you don't see VAR helping them out, yeah?
It's not us.
Well, Tony, they've already got a penalty.
You don't see VAR helping these guys out, yeah?
Of course. Yeah, they get their lines and their VAR.
Yeah, they'll get it. They'll get it correctly. Trust me. Manchester United in the house, they will do that correctly. See, yeah, guys, shout out where people could find you guys. What a lovely show. See, it looks like the time is not even enough to touch our remaining topics. Come, we have to do this again. And I hope, see, yeah, you know what, yeah, I'm thinking football bands has to join the crew, man.
Yeah.
I love this, man. I think you have to join the crew, man.
When you're ready, man.
See, yeah, Craig Matthews will start from you. Please shout out where people could find you, man.
87.uk on YouTube it's 87.com. I think it's on 87.uk as well. I think it's on YouTube as well.
Yeah. Big ups to you, Craig, man. Thanks for always showing love, to this channel. You've always been, part of this my channel. You've always supported me right from the start. I really, really do appreciate that, man. Thanks.
Thank
It's
you.
all love to you, man. And Wizard, my guy, yeah. Big ups to you, man. Making it today on Sunday for the 3 big guns, which maybe from next week might turn into the 4 big guns.
4 big guns.
Because football bands are just coming and just do his thing down here with us, Where's the man? Talk to these people. Where can they find you, man?
You can catch me Instagram, Fan Nation TV, YouTube, Fan Nation TV.
Big ups to you, man, Wizard, man. Big ups to you, man. You're the man, bro. See, football bands, man. You made it to the show. It's your debut today, and of course, you keep killing it wherever you go, man. You keep killing it, man. See, football band, shout out to these people where they could find you, man.
Yeah, you can catch me on Instagram, Football Bench channel, and on YouTube, Football Bench channel as well. So yeah, we've got pure memes and all that kind of stuff going on. So yeah, we're going to be doing much more stuff, but it's been great with you guys today, man. I really appreciate it. I'm actually in Turkey at the moment, so I'm going on next week. So yeah, going to be doing a lot more content.
Yeah. Big ups to you, football bands, man, and I'm very happy that you could do it from where you are right now, and big ups to you. We'll be honored to have you on this show too, man, because how here is just this brotherhood, and we're just here together, and we just want to talk about football, and God has done it in such a way that we're all goonies. So it's just gonna be something we're just gonna chop up, mock these guys, trying to get this title away from us, and let's just make it a very good one. Yeah, big ups to everyone. Yeah, see guys. Yeah, you have to join me on Thursday or Friday, because Deji Spores, the mouthy Tottenham Hotspur fan, will be coming here to talk about Chelsea Football Club, and talk to us about how he's beaten them, how he's how he has run them out the yard, and he would rah. Guys, you have to join me, on Thursday. One of these days, man, I have to give you guys a shot against Deji Sports, man. Mountain guy. You guys have to check that show out, The Minority Report. This guy, a completely mouthy Tottenham Hotspur guy, it's one of my best shows down here at Football Bands. Loves the show.
I love that show.
So guys, join us then. Tomorrow I'll be having a show with Ola of the Fight Week channel. We'll be chopping up and doing some previews. We'll be back here, this gang here. We'll be back here on Tuesday. Wizard, am I correct? Because we have to do something like preview for the next match on Wednesday coming up. Yeah, for the game. So, a
Yeah.
football band, to be nice to have you here for that preview. Not just a preview, we'll just preview other stuff because it's not just only about the Gunners. We'll be,
What day is
talking
that?
about
Wednesday. If it's Wednesday, I'm gonna be flying back to London. So
no, on Tuesday. On
on
Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday should be all right. Tuesday should.
Yeah, Tuesday's good because the matchup is on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can do Tuesday evening. So let's just come here and chop it up. Yeah. All right. Big ups to everyone, man. Big ups. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy this final.
Take care.